Good morning, family. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. I am back with another episode, back on schedule, and I feel wonderful about that, rather. But I got some things going on, had some issues I was dealing with within myself. So that gave me a topic for a video. Something that may help y'all as I've helped myself, or through the grace of God to help myself. God provided me with the help I need to come up out that thing. So first of all, I want to thank y'all for showing up again. I appreciate it. Now, y'all hear me talk about haters, right? You know how I have haters, and a lot of y'all, especially if you're doing something in life or whatever, or you might not be doing anything and still have haters, and you don't even know why you got haters, right? So you heard me discuss haters, what you do about your haters, how you deal with them, what have you. You don't have to be around them. If you know somebody hating on you, you ain't got to deal with them. You can just keep them out your way. Stay out of their way, make sure they stay out of your way. That's how you deal with your haters, right? I've explained that to y'all time and time again, how to handle haters. You don't have to be around them. And that will solve that problem. Let them hate from afar. But a lot of times, your biggest hater, you can't avoid. You can't get away from. You can't escape. Well, Big One, I thought you said just get away from around your haters. How come you can't escape? I'm glad you asked. That's because the majority of the time, your biggest hater is you. Your biggest critic is you. Nobody puts you down more than you do. Nobody calls you a loser more than you do. Nobody calls you a failure more than you. Well, I'm going to speak for me. Maybe some of y'all can relate. Nobody has ever called me a failure more than I have. Nobody has called me a loser more than me. Nobody has told me I wasn't going to make it more than I told myself. Nobody has told me that I was ugly more than I told myself. Nobody has told me nobody wants you more than I told myself. Nobody has told me that nobody loves you more than I've told myself. So I came to the conclusion that I'm my biggest hater. And this may hold true for you as well. But over time, I had to learn how to deal with that. Because if you don't deal with you, you will take you out. Some point in time, you're going to have to deal with you. I had to deal with me. I'm not my biggest hater anymore. But if I would have remained my biggest hater, I wouldn't be here right now. The people that you know or that heard of, whatever, that check out of here, that's because it ain't cause what somebody else said about them. Y'all might think when they were bullied, the kids were bullying them online, or somebody said something, or their spouse was bullying them, or what have you, called them out of their name, they always was picking on them and what have you, so they just couldn't take it no more, and they unalived themselves. And you might say that those people were the reason that person ended it. When in reality, that person was the reason they ended it. If you don't deal with your biggest hater, which is you, you will get rid of you. Yes, it might be some people calling you, saying negative things about you, but they're not strong enough to get rid of you. Their words don't hurt you more than your words hurt you. When somebody else says something negative about you, they just reaffirming what you already think about you. That's when you are hurt. That's when their words bother you. The only time someone else's opinion bothers you is when that opinion is the same as your opinion of yourself. If somebody else thinks you're a loser and calls you a loser, the only way that's going to bother you is if you already think you're a loser. But if you know and feel that you're a winner deep down in your heart, you're not a loser, you're not a failure, and somebody else calls you a failure, those words will bounce off you like water off a duck's back. So that's why you must deal with your biggest hater, which is you. You must get to a point where you can shut up yourself from telling yourself you ain't gonna never make it. You ain't shit. You're ugly. You don't deserve no better than what he's doing for you. You don't deserve no better than how she's treating you. That's us. That's me. That's you telling yourself that. But I want to tell you, as I had to figure out and learn for myself, yes, I'm not perfect. Yes, there are some things I need to work on. I need to do better in certain areas. I repeat, no, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Yes, there's areas I need to work on. Yes, there's areas you need to work on. There will always be something you can do better because we are human. We'll never be perfect. It's about progress, not perfection. Focus on progress and not being perfect. You will never be perfect. I will never be perfect, but we hold ourselves sometimes to an unrealistic expectation of ourselves, and when we fail to meet it, that's when the self-hate comes. We decided at one time I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire by the time I'm 24. 24 come, you ain't got $30 in the bank. Uh-oh, here comes the self-hate. You loser, you failure. You said you're gonna have $10 million in the bank by the time you turn 24, you ain't got $30. You're a loser, you're a failure. No, you're not. You had unrealistic expectations. You didn't have no patience. You didn't have no grace. You didn't show yourself no mercy. So therefore, you beating yourself like a Hebrew slave. Yes, you are. I want to tell you this like I had to realize for myself. I'm not perfect, but I'm also not as bad as I thought I was. I'm nowhere near, not even close to the loser that I thought I was. I'm not close to the failure I thought I was. You're nowhere near the loser you keep telling yourself that you are. You're not even close. As a matter of fact, by you still being here, as hard as life is, as we all know it, we all know life ain't nothing to play with. Mike Tyson ain't got shit on life when it comes to fighting. The fight that life will put up against you. The fact you still here. You ain't knocked out. After all the blows life has thrown at you. Left, right, you're toothless. Then you say, goddamn life ruthless. NWA, but y'all, man. Life don't play. Life is hard. I've said it 1,000 times. Life is hard, y'all. So if you somebody going through life right now, you still here, you ain't checked out, life ain't took you out, life ain't beat you to where you gone. You ain't as bad as you thought you was. As a matter of fact, you're a soldier. You're a warrior. You're a fighter. You're a champion when it comes to boxing. I don't know about nowadays, but back in the day, in order to beat the champ, you had to knock him out. If you don't knock the champ out, I don't know about the rules nowadays, but back when I was growing up, you had to knock the champ out in the boxing. You had to knock him out. You don't win by points. You had to knock the champ out. Hold on, y'all. I am, man, when you calm, it's hot out there. I'm just in the shade. Okay. All right. Appreciate that, the yard, man. But if you somebody, you still standing, and you still standing even though you might feel like you're on your back or you're on your knees, you've been knocked down or whatever, no, you haven't. because you still here. If you listen to me, you still standing. No matter what life has thrown at you, if you can hear me, even if you laying in the bed, even if you can't walk, if you're in a wheelchair, whatever you got going on, if you can hear me right now, you still standing though. Because life can throw some shit at you and you ain't say, I'm out. You held on to fight another day because you here. God ain't called you home yet, and you decided until God called you, you're going to stay here and you're going to keep fighting. So therefore, you're not as bad as you thought you was. You're not doing as bad as you thought you was. Because life whoops everybody's ass. You ain't that special. You ain't no worse than nobody else. Them people that you looking at that you think are winning, the so-called winners in your eyes, life whooping their ass too. A lot of times, them people that you think winning be the ones that quit and give up. How many millionaires you done heard about? Stars, Robin Williams, the name one. A couple of more if you have ever heard of Robin Williams. Take themselves out of here. Got everything you would think going for them, and they still check out. You're not doing as bad as you think you are. You're not as bad as you think you are. You're lying to you. You've been lying to you. You are a champion because you ain't knocked out. You the champ. I'm the champ. I still got my belt because I'm still standing. I'm still fighting. I haven't been knocked out. You haven't been knocked out. So guess what? You still hold the belt. You still a champion. Yes, the champion gonna get hit upside the head. Yes, the champion still gonna get some blows thrown at him. Get hit in the stomach, get hit in the side. Get hit with some uppercuts. Just because you getting hit don't mean you ain't the champ. You ain't been knocked out. And until you get knocked out, you still hold the belt, my friend. You are your biggest hater. But not today. We're going to change that. I had to change it. You're going to change it. I was dealing with this the other day before yesterday. I was feeling like that. I don't even want to make a video today. I'm feeling like, man, fuck it. I don't feel like doing nothing. I ain't doing it. I ain't accomplishing nothing. My channel, I ain't got but almost 50,000 subscribers. I told y'all the biggest enemy of joy is comparison. I'm human. Listen to me. The biggest way to steal your joy, the biggest way and the quickest way to lose your joy is comparison. Comparing yourself to somebody else that's doing better than you. Your joy will leave just like that, instead of comparing yourself to yourself. At the progress you made. You may not be where you want to be, but you ain't where you was. That's progress. You should be joyful. But instead, you feeling bad and down because you ain't where 50 Cent at. The other day, I caught myself feeling down because I don't have 1 million subscribers. Like a damn fool. I know that's foolish. Because there's people wishing they had the subscribers I got. But I'm human. That's how I'm able to relate to y'all about how I was feeling and what I did to deal with it and how you gonna deal with it. I had to come back to reality and be like, man, look, you doing this for fun, bro. That don't even matter. Be thankful for the subscribers you got, because the ones that I have appreciate me. I may not have 1 million, but the ones I got show me appreciation and love on a daily basis. That's why I thank y'all all the time, and that's why I keep going, because the 50,000 I got show me love. And I'm trying to show love back. That's the purpose of this video. I ain't talking about modern women right now. I ain't talking about dating right now. I'm talking about shut that punk up in your mind telling you you ain't shit. Because it's a lie. You are the shit. You ain't as bad as you thought you was. Now, disclaimer. If you're a child molester, you hurt other people, you do people harm, you're a womanizer, abuser, you know what I mean, you hurt people, then you worse than what you thought you was. But I ain't talking about people that hurt people. I forgot I had to throw that in there. I'm talking about you ain't hurt nobody or whatever, you're doing the best you can, but sometimes you just feel like you ain't accomplished nothing. You don't have anything, your bank account low. You're behind on this, you're behind on that. My credit screwed up. I don't have a home, I live in an apartment, I live with my friend, I'm talking about that. And you feeling like you're a loser, you're a failure. No, you're going through the storm, the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys of life. Because you can go from that apartment to a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house just like that. as long as you keep fighting. It's a never-ending battle. Keep fighting. You're not as bad as you thought you was. As a matter of fact, you are better, way better than what you thought you was. You don't realize how strong you have to be to still show up day in and day out. No matter what life throws at you, no matter what life has thrown at you, you still show up. Do you know how strong you got to be for that? You know how many people give up and quit and you didn't? Oh, baby, you better than what you thought you was. If you didn't believe it, you better believe it now, because I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I'm not selling no books, no subscriptions. So ain't no reason for me to lie to you. I'm telling you the truth, because it's the truth. You are better than what you thought you were. Unless you're a person that harms other people, which most likely you're not. You just somebody who might not have the money that you want to have in life or whatever, but you're better than what you thought you was. I promise you. Raise up, stick your chest out, hold your head up, and let's get to moving. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.